This is the new report out now. Documents how the Democrats' White House did.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hi, Dan.
Ready?
Dan, happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Ah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. 45.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you're getting old.
March 16th, 1970. That's what my kids keep telling me. You're old. You're old.
So for my closer friends, I send them a recording of me playing Happy Birthday on the violin for them.
Nice.
And it's their gift. As their gift.
That's awesome. That's a good one to work out on your own.
Yeah, it's just 2 strings. I do. It's easy.
Yeah, I often get people to try doing that, to try playing Happy Birthday on their own, and other ones too. Really, anything that you're familiar with is good to try to figure out. We've done a couple in this class too. We've done "Oh Susanna," I think,
Yeah.
and what was the other one?
You Are My Sunshine.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Anybody want to play one of those for us while we're waiting for everybody else to show up, which might not be everybody tonight, I know. But anybody want to play one of those tunes for us? Deborah's gonna?
Me?
I just saw you picking up your fiddle. I thought you
I was
might be...
awesome.
See, I look for any move, any little motion, and I'm like, okay, yeah, right on.
Let me think what the next note.
D3.
Awesome, Deborah. That was great, man. Right on.
Oh, a little flub upstairs in there, but
But you know what, though? It was nicely in tune the whole time, and it had a real good rhythm to it, and you're getting a good sound. So those are 3 things that are very important in playing the fiddle.
okay. No, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Anybody else want to give it a go? Anyone? Anyone? No? Okay, well, how about I play us a tune while we wait for a few more minutes?
Yes.
I might start with a tune that I hope that we can learn at some point or another. It's called Morrison's Jig. And it's a very, very popular tune. Everybody plays it. It's not that hard, but it's hard. You know what I mean? It's also one of the biggest, most popular beginning tunes that people learn. But let me rattle it off a few times, and then I'll play another jig after that called Knopman's Rambles. It's another one I think we could probably get at some point. And then we'll see what you think of it. Yeah, so that's Morrison's Jig and Knopman's Rambles. They go very well together. I don't know if you noticed, and that's probably because the first tune there, Morrison's, is in E minor, and then the second one is in D major, which is kind of so you drop from E to D, so that's a bit of a drop, but the fact that it goes to a major key lifts everything up at the same time, so they call that a drop and a lift. And it's a really, really nice change to go from E minor to D. So anyway, so that's Knopman's Rambles with the Morrisons ahead of it. Now with the Morrisons, it's very simple tune, as I'm sure you guys could hear. Like there's lots of repetition. Deborah's like, it has a long second ending. So in the second part there, that's the first time through. The second time through, so you can hear that there's a lot different there between the two times through the B part. Whereas most tunes, you know, they have a little, you know, 2-bar second ending or 1-bar second ending. Whereas this one has like, I don't know, I think it's a 4-bar second ending. So it is a little, that does make it a little tricky, but that's why it's a good one to progress to, you know, because it's very simple, but it has that one level of difficulty there, you know. Anyway, so there you go. So that's the future. At some point in the future, I would love for us to get those couple of tunes there. Morrison's Jig and Knopman's Rambles. But anyway, we might as well get started. There's enough of us here to get started. And not everybody could make the early time slot, but they could just go to the video, so that's fine. And we're going to finish up a little early tonight. We'll finish up at 7:30 because I got to set up outside for my buddy Ross coming over to do the live stream. So anyway, so we'll finish up just a little early, but that's okay. Then you can just tune into my live stream and try your best to play along with everything. All right, shall we get started with our G major scale? Good old G, the people's key. So let's do it in a regular bowing for now. We'll just do regular bowing, and we'll do the arpeggio right after, and then maybe we'll try a different bowing with it. We'll do it twice, because it's always good to do it twice. Yep, that's all good? Okay. So here we go there, guys. G major scale, regular old bowing. Ready, go. Arpeggio, here we go. Ready, and... All right, now that looked pretty comfy for the most part. How's everybody feeling about G major scale and arpeggio? Everybody getting along okay? Yeah? And the arpeggio is clear, like you're not searching for any notes, or you know it well now, you got it in your head now? The pattern? Okay, good, good. So let's do it again with one of our bowing patterns. Let's do, say, let me think now. Let's do the hop bunny, the hokum bowing. We'll do 2 per note, so it sounds like this. And we're going to do it at 2 speeds. We're going to try it at that speed, and then we're going to speed it up quite a bit. And I want to watch your arms and see what goes wrong, if anything. Okay? 1, 2, here we go. I like the finish. The finish is always what makes me feel better about how everybody's doing. Because if I see a good, confident finish, I think that's a group of people that are happy with what they just did. So that's fair. That looks good. That's all I got to go on. Let's try a little faster. Okay? So it's going to be more like this. Okay, it's quite a clip. But that bunny can hop. Don't worry about it. 1, 2, 3, and... Okay, pretty good finish. Not bad. So tell me something. Somebody tell me what was harder when we went that fast. What did you find harder?
Keeping the bow moving a good distance.
Getting to the end like.
Yeah, or using more of the bow on the longer.
Yeah. For sure. Now, did you get it happening after a while? Were you able to lighten up enough that you could get down to the end?
Honestly, I was just hanging on, just trying to get the notes right.
Yes. So if you are trying to get to the end, which is one of the main challenges of going faster with that bowing, the key to that is to lighten up. To lighten up your grip and your weight so that you can scoot that bow faster, because you got to remember that when you move the bow faster, it automatically digs in more to the string without you doing any of this to it at all. It just does it on its own, digs in a little bit more. So if you lighten up on your grip and you really get her moving, then that shouldn't affect your sound and you should be able to move really quickly. Okay? Anybody else have any insights or anything they noticed when they were trying to go fast with that? No, that was about it. That was about the extent. Well, it was a very good point. So why don't we try one more time at that speed, and let's see if you can lighten up on that bow and get her moving nice and quick. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and. Ooh, that looked more confident. How was it that time moving that bow? Is it getting along a little bit better? That's great. Very, very good. Okay, now, have we done A major? We have?
We did it in the winter. I think we did it in January as well.
Okay, well, let's review then. If it's been a while, we'll just review it. So A major in 2 octaves starts down on the low A. That's this note here, okay? That's G1. That's the low A. That's the lowest A that you got on your fiddle, okay? And it goes up the scale on the G string. You got to stretch your 3rd finger to get the C sharp. See that? On the D string, you got to do the same thing. You stretch that 3rd finger. And on the A string and the E string, it's just regular 1st position. Okay? And so the scale starts on G1 and goes to E3. That's the high A. When you put your 3rd finger on the E string, that's your high A. That's what they call it. This is the high A, this is the middle A, and this is the low A. Okay? So we're going to go from A to A to A and back down, stretching the 3rd finger on the D and G, but regular 1st position on the E and A. Okay, so here's the one. So you guys can use this to tune. That's a good honest A, as they put it. Yeah, okay, that's good. So here we go, nice and slow. Listen to me. Ready, and... Okay, how did everyone feel about that? Did it go okay? Yeah? Let's do it again right away then. Ready, 2, 3, and... Okay, how did everybody do that time around? Any better? Bit better? It's a tricky key. Now, stretching those third fingers, hard to do because when you're, for me anyway, I got small fingers or small hands and small fingers. So when I stretch for those sharp notes, I'm basically flat fingered. And it's hard to bring in the right pressure when you're flat fingered. You have to kind of gingerly do it because it's kind of, I always say it's kind of like trying to press a button with the end of a 2x4. It's like, whoa. So you got to kind of figure out where that pressure is and bring it in as you need to for both the G sharp and the C sharp, okay? The other trick is not letting your hand come up for the ride when you stretch for those notes, making everything else sharp. See what I mean? So that's what's tricky about A. But I'll tell you, it's an important key for us because half of our stuff is in A because half of it is Scottish. And there's so much Scottish music in the key of A. It's a very, very common key. So you really have to have it to play Scottish and Irish stuff, although it's a tricky key. Okay? Why don't we try one more time just to say we did it. A major in 2 octaves. Here's your low A so you can tune. Okay? A 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, that's looking pretty smooth. Now, let's try the arpeggio. So the arpeggio, remember this pattern that arpeggios always have, it's either the odd numbers first or the even numbers first. So this one's going to be odd. So that's G1, G3, D1, open A, A2, open E, and then the E3 at the very top. Okay? So let's give that a try. I'll call out the numbers. So we're starting with G1, and then it's going to be 3 stretch. Ready, and 3, D1, A, A2, E, E3, E, A2, A, D1, G3 stretch, and then the 1. Okay, and that's the A major arpeggio. Now let's do it again right away there, guys, just to practice those moves. One half of your hand, then the other. So 1 and 3 to start. Ready, and 1. 3 stretch. D1. Opening. A2. E. E3. E. A2. A, D1, G3 stretch, and G1. Okay, how we feeling? Anybody want to describe to me their experience playing A major in 2 octaves? Anyone? Who found it hard? Who found it difficult?
Yeah, the stretch in the finger hand is hard, especially on the working on the G string. It's just,
Yes, now,
my hands aren't very big either. And
for sure. I got the smallest hands of any fiddle player except for Frankie Gavin, who had polio when he was little. And so he's kind of a miniature person. He basically looks like Frodo from Lord of the Rings. And he's so tiny. I always say, like, he's like one of the best fiddlers in Ireland. But he's a tiny guy. And I always say, I swear to God, he's only got one knuckle on his pinky. But he seems to be able to make it work somehow, you know. I was going to say that with the stretching on the G string, remember that to go over to the G string, you want to move the whole elbow over there. Yeah. See that? That'll give you a good reaching power there with the third finger. And actually, for most people, when they do that, because nobody ever tells you to do that, but when you do that, most people find that they're way past the C sharp. But they got to be careful because they could go past the C sharp. Okay? Yeah. So that might help. Very good, though, Elizabeth. Anybody else have anything they want to impart?
Not really, except trying to avoid moving up.
Yes, that's the biggest thing. Okay, can you guys hold on? Give me 1 second there. Practice the A major scale and arpeggio. I'm going to be 1 sec. Okay, that's fine. No, it's okay. It's got to be. It's got to be here.
It was upstairs, and at some point, it was top of the stairs. Now God knows where it is. It's okay. I already looked.
Second six wise are always good.
Yeah, I don't want you to have to miss your class. It's my fault. I haven't done this yet.
Would be God's hand. I feel like it's even here.
It's okay.
Oh,
Maybe I'll
sorry,
make
dear.
cupcakes instead.
Yeah, cupcakes are awesome. I love cupcakes.
I'll make cupcakes.
Okay.
Sorry for the
Okay. Alrighty. One more time with A major there, guys, and then we'll move on to our tunes. Okay, one more time, just to get it all squared away. There it is again. A 1, 2, and here we go. Arpeggio. 1, 3, D1, A, 2, E, 3, E, A2, A, D1, G3, and the 1. Okay, getting more comfy with A, the good Scottish key. All right, very good. So now let's see here. We did something in the key of A last time, I think, didn't we? That's actually in D, but it'll use the same notes. That was Jerry Holland's joke. People would come up to him at a dance and ask him to play something like St. Anne's Reel or The Maid Behind the Bar, which are very kind of common tunes that you have to play hundreds and hundreds of thousands of times in your life. And so people will come up to him and say, "Can you play St. Anne's Reel?" And he'll say, "I'll play you something else with all the same notes." Anyway, so why don't we try out our Egan's polka that we learned last time there, nice and slow, and see if we can kind of get through it, see how people are doing with it, and then we can see about speeding it up and see how it sounds. Be really good. Okay, so Carrie polka. Okay, so we're going to go slow since we just learned it very recently. 1, 2, 3, and... Okay, not bad. Shona, do you not have this one? Oh, God, hold on now. I'll get it to you. Sent. The Carrie. Yes, here it is. Yeah, okay. Forward that.
Sorry, I know you sent it, but I can't find it.
That's all right, man. You don't need to look anymore these days.
A question. When I flip over to, because I can't find my paper music, but I have it on my computer.
Yeah.
If I flip over to my computer to where I have my paper music, can you still see me?
Yeah.
Like if I go up here, okay. I just wondered, I didn't know how that worked. So I can do that.
Yeah, you can do that. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. You got her, Shona? Okay. Anybody having any problems with the Carrie? Now, everybody except Shona, their bows were moving very, very nicely and cheerfully, but I still like to check in. Anybody having any problem areas that they need to work out at all? I'm here to help. No? Well, that's great. So let's take the grinder to it. Let's do it, say, a good 3 times. Okay? And the third time, you might feel a little push. Okay, let's see what happens there. What's the worst that can happen, right? Okay. So we'll start at the same speed. 1, 2, here we go. Okay. Oh, we didn't do it the third time, but I really want to check in. Before we do it faster, I want to check in. And that was slightly faster, just the slightest bit faster. Now, how did everybody do with that? Both times. Any mishaps or things that went wrong or terrible catastrophes? No? Well, that's amazing. Let's go faster. So let's try it about this speed here. How you doing, Shona? Are you getting onto it? Yeah, okay. It's very simple, for sure. So anyway, a little bit faster would be kind of like this. Okay, let's put our helmets on and see if we can get through that. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Okay, now that was fairly quick compared to how we did it before. How did everybody do? Did anybody run into problems at that tempo?
I got some squeaks of uncertain origin.
Uncertain origin. Well, what are the 5? Anybody, if you remember the 5 causes of squeaking?
I don't have them all memorized. No.
You didn't make a little cheat sheet for yourself. So, okay.
Close to the bridge. I know it's not that one.
Oh,
One of
good.
them
So
is eventually touching another string, and I know it's not that one. So
I would say it's probably number 3 then, which is angle of bow to string.
yeah.
Because that's my most common culprit, for instance. That's what I got my eye on all the time with this Zoom screen here to see if I'm at a little angle. Because with the E string, it doesn't take much, boy, I'll tell you. Tiny little angle and that thing will honk on you. And we're using the E string quite a lot with this tune. See what I mean? So I find when you go from A to E, I find the angle can change a lot. For me, the angle goes like this, and I got to haul it back in like that. Whenever I go over to the E, I know that I'm going to angle out, so I just do this little move where I holler back in with my fingers. See that? And then it puts me at the right angle. Perfect. It's working out really well. But then I've seen, like I've taught lots of people, so it's kind of half and half. Either people go over to the E and it's this angle, which is also very common, or it's the one that I got, which is this. So keep an eye on yourself in the Zoom window. See which one is you. And if it's this way, then you just do that move like I was telling you about, right? This is kind of your steering here. See that? And if it's the other way, this way, I've told people before and had really good results to splay your fingers out. See that? Splay your fingers out on that bow and see how it straightens right up there. Whoa, like that. See that? So those are the 2 remedies to the angle there. Now, the other thing is that it could be is a little bit digging in too much or a little bit of hesitation of bow. But I would say I would put my money on the angle. And by the way, so I didn't get back to your last email, but so for the money you want to spend on a bow, they probably have like 50 bows at Heinel. Yeah, I know. So Lena's going to get a new bow. Woohoo! Now, when I looked at the website, it's really hard to see what they got there. Like what's on the website seems to be new bows. And for the money you want to spend, you could probably get a half decent kind of older bow, which would be good, you know? So what I recommend is to call them, tell them what you want to do, and they'll apparently, I guess you can go in the store now, but you just go in and they'll just give you a couple to take home and try type of thing. It's the best thing to do, okay? Because a bow doesn't show its faults right away. It's like, I always say it's like a trophy wife. She's great for the first while, and then she starts showing her faults. And that's what a bow is like, and that's why you can't even leave Heinel with a bow. They won't let you leave with a bow paid for. They always send you home with 2, and usually you go in, you try out about 10. That's my go-to is about 10. Any more than that, the thing is about bows is that they all feel like a Cadillac when you first get in, right? It's like any new thing. Feels great. Feels so much better than the one that you have. But you have to try them against each other to get the level that they're at, like that. So that's why I usually go with about 10 in the price range. I get it down to about 2, and I keep checking it against my bow to make sure it's better. And then you go home with 2, usually for a week. And then you send back the one you don't want and pay for the one you want. And I think since you're going to spend real money, you should just go through that process. All right? And I can help you more with it. And did your mother get a new string?
Yep, she did.
Oh, thank God.
And I think she's had success putting it on. It's on and it's good to go.
Oh, that's great. Excellent. Well, tell her congratulations. That's amazing.
Well, she just couldn't be here because she was it was too early for her, but she might come in for the end.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no, I'm just really happy she got a string. That's great. Very, very good. Okay, so you're going to watch angle there, Lena. See what's crunching on you there. Anybody else having any difficulty at that speed?
I'm not having difficulty, but I wonder if you could tell us what ornament are you putting on this third note, the B?
Yep. So when I play the B, I'm doing a grace note.
A grace note?
And this is a move I do all the time. Whenever I'm going from 1 to open, I almost always put in a grace note. Oh, it's just a habit now.
Okay,
But
thanks.
in the tune, it sounds like this. Sorry. You hearing that?
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm doing there. Good question. Anybody else got questions like that?
I have a question on the bowing, Dan.
Yes.
Okay, so what I noticed is both at the end of the A section and the end of the B section, you're on a down bow, right?
Right.
As you end it, and there's no pickup. So when you go over to the next 2 are up, and then you're into a down.
You can do it that way there, Elaine. You can that would be probably a wise way to do it.
Okay.
But I got to be honest, I put in a pickup note.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you know, fiddlers are always putting in pickup notes. And I use an E. So
Okay. You can do that.
see that?
Right.
Yeah, it's a really handy way to turn around your bow. But it's also interesting because if you hear a few different people playing the same tune, you'll hear change, you hear variations. And usually those little pickup notes are where they make the different choices. So it's confusing because you might have heard this tune like 100 times and heard different pickup notes every time. See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that's what I do. I give myself a little E to turn the bow around. But if you wanted to do it the way you said, which would be up, up, down, up, that works too. So if you forget the pickup, then you do that. Okay, good question. Very good question. Any other questions before we try blasting it?
I have a question. When the bow jumps, is that just simply not enough pressure then? Because if it goes faster, I can feel my arm tensing up, and then the jumping happens.
Oh, geez, you make a very good point there, Katya. It's a very common problem. So your problem is caused by the tension, first of all. When you tense your arm up, you send all of the weight of the arm into the bow. See that? Because you want this to be nice and supple, so that doesn't happen, right? So when you start to tense that arm, it kind of drives the bow. It puts more force on it than you might have planned to put on it. See what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got to stay relaxed there. The other thing is where you are in the bow. Look, wow. Look at this, guys, how much my bow is tightened.
Yeah. That's right.
Suddenly got so warm outside like this evening. You know, it was really cold all day, and now it's warm and moist, and look at that bow. That tightened quite a lot. So you always got to watch for that in the change of season. Like that I didn't do that. That did it on its own. But anyway, so where you are on the bow is very important for bouncing. This is the bounciest part of the bow right here. The middle of the trampoline. If you were on a trampoline, that's where your foot would sink all the way down to the bottom, right? And so when you kind of hang around that part, you can see here, watch this. Just wants to jump. See that? It's jumping there now. It's jumping on me. So you want to kind of avoid that part of the bow. That's the best way to do it. Avoiding the middle and putting lots of motion and lighten up. That's going to be what fixes your bouncing. Okay, usually, now I will go through the mechanics of bouncing, although I might have explained it to you already in the past. Still be good for you to hear it. But the bounce occurs mostly on the down bow. And what happens is, as soon as you hit that middle of the trampoline, the bow is now a compressed spring, and it wants to spring up like this. See that? As soon as you pass the middle. So that means what I do is, I kind of let my finger follow that stick down while it bottoms out, and then I let it out of the hole gently for the rest of the bow. See that? It's a timing thing. So I'm kind of going along, and I bring in that weight. My dad's teacher used to put it the best way. The bow is shaped like this. See that? And you bow like that. Now, it doesn't look like that, but that's the force that I'm putting on. So this to bring the tip down, and this to bring the arse up. See that?
Yeah.
Bow-shaped bowing. Okay, and the speed. So it's a little bit of a timing thing. But if you just stay away from the middle, I bet you any money you'll have less problems. But I always like to explain why the problem is there.
Thanks. Yeah.
No problem. Okay, so anybody else have questions before we try driving her? You asked for it. Let's give it a go. I love your shirt there, Deborah. I was a drummer for 10 years, you know. I played plenty of cowbell. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. our other fiddlers here. Okay, guys, so who survived? Who survived the fast tempo? Almost everybody. Katya sort of survived. That's good. And Shona, how did you do? I know it's brand new for you. I saw you hang in for at least part of it.
I had one magic spot where I could try to catch up for a second and then I would lose it. Then I get back to the magic spot again. It's fine.
Well, you'll get it. I'm sure you can see. It's a simple tune. You just a few hundred more times and you'll be grand for sure. Okay, anybody else have any problems at that speed? Medium? It's a goal. It's a goal. Now, just to let you know, hi, Heather. I'm glad you got a new string. It's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's extremely
Don't know
good.
where the other one went.
You still can't find it?
Nope.
Now, if you had a cat, you wouldn't have to go looking for it because I've had a few
True.
cats in my life and they seem to dig out fiddle strings that I've long forgotten about. They love fiddle strings for some reason. Now, okay, so let's see what that tempo was, guys. So that was like 100 beats per minute in the two feel. That's very, very good for everybody that survived. Very good. And for those that didn't, you kept going, and that's great too. Okay, very good. Now, shall we learn the next one I was talking about last time, Sean Ryan's polka? Should we do that one? It's so simple. First of all, I'm going to find the session.org version and send it to all you guys right away. Got the session.org open here already. Sean Ryan's. There's Stacy. Hi, Stacy. How you doing?
Good.
Good. Okay, let's see. Sean Ryan's polka. This is J. This maybe this Murphy's. Okay, let's see here. Oh, here we go. I think this is it here. No, that's not it. Sean Ryan's polka. There's so many names for these tunes. It's insane. It gets very confusing. Shoe the Donkey. Shoe the Donkey. That's what everybody calls it. No, that's not it either. It's also called Sean Ryan's polka.
Would it be under John Ryan?
Maybe it's John Ryan's. I didn't think so, but I'm bad with names, so it could be. Try that one. Ah, yes, John Ryan. John Ryan's polka.
The English got a hold of it.
Indeed, Elaine, yes, my God, they wreck everything, don't they? Okay, let's see. So this first version. No, the second version is better so far. Here we go. So. Why do people have to get silly? This one looks pretty good, though. Good. Not bad. I'll give you guys a tip about looking for music on the session.org is have a very, very large mistrust for everything you see on the session.org, first of all. And second of all, you got to always look for stuff that is simple. The simpler it looks on the session.org, the more likely it is to be the right version. Okay? It's good, Stacy. Nice one.
Oh, sorry.
Good.
I didn't realize I wasn't on mute. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. You're getting a good sound. I never get to hear anybody, so it's great when I get to hear somebody.
Sorry.
Yeah. This one here, number 6, looks like the best one. this is the good one. So I will send it down. Yeah, you got to find ones that are simple. If it's simple, it means somebody has just written it out and put it up there. But if it looks like it got all kinds of fancy stuff, that means that it's somebody's stupid idea. Sometimes they're not stupid ideas, but not very often. The thing is that anybody can put anything on thesession.org. There's no vetting procedure for the tunes at all. It's just whatever. So you have to be careful. But at the same time, it's totally cool that you can do that. Okay, so Scott, Stacy, Debbie, Elizabeth, Sherry, Heather, Joanne, Katja, Lena, Mary, Sharon, Shona, Julie, and Bill. Okay.
Dan,
Yeah.
can you check my email? I think it's going to the wrong account, my recovery account.
Who's this?
Debbie?
Debbie.
Morgan.
Morgan, you're Morgan. Okay, got it.
Perfect, thank you.
No problem. Okay, and I'll just attach this PDF.
Happy birthday, Dan.
Thank you, Mimi, very much. So far, so good. Okay, where is this now? Downloads. Maybe it's in documents. Here we go. Okay, and off it goes. Okay, so you guys should have that now. And so while you're looking at it, take a good look at it. I'm going to play it a good 3 times so everybody can be very, very familiar with the melody. And then we're going to have a crack at it. Okay, everybody got that in your head now? And you can hear that it's pretty simple. Nice dancing header. You can see where Lena gets it from now. What are you, a whole family of dancers? Huh?
You can see, I was just going to say, you can see the dancing is a family trait.
Yeah, right. A whole family. And it's kind of like my family with the fiddle. Except we had no choice. There was absolutely no
I
choice.
want to do carry sets now and we can't.
What's that?
I want to do set dancing now, but we can't.
We cannot do, that is one of the...
Today we get to do it again.
I know, that is one of the saddest things. Like, I find that the 2 saddest musical things about this whole lockdown, because I've been able to play with people, like with my Ethernet cable or making videos, and it's fun. But no singing, no dancing. And for us playing this music, the no dancing part is a serious problem. That's what this music is for. I play like 100 dances a year, and I depend on them to help my rhythm, to keep my rhythm right, because that is what it's for. As soon as I see the arse is dropping, I change key and I do something. get the arses up again. And that's how I do it. And without being able to do that, it really sucks. Really, really sucks. They're tedious. Dances are tedious. 3 hours, 3.5 hours, especially that crowd that goes to the Legion there, Shona. The Irish people, my God, they do the whole thing on cups of tea and cookies cut in half. I can't believe it.
Madness.
They're madness. Like me and Brian got to smuggle the beer in usually, but they don't see. It doesn't seem to have a problem with them. They just keep hopping around on the cups of tea and cookies cut in half. But anyway, so that is a huge shame about this damn thing is the no dancing and the no singing. My God, how can you get by without playing with a singer? For God's sake. Anyway, so I'm going to talk about this tune. So we got this repeated phrase, which I'm sure you heard really, really clearly. And it's this D, D, B, C, D, B, A, B, F, A, F. And we do it a whole bunch of times, okay? Because when we do the A part both times, we end up playing that lick 6 times. So we better get it right, okay? And it starts off like this. 2 great big long Ds. And then this little short scale. That's 1, 2, 3, 1 on the A string. See, that's all on the A string, this lick. Okay, now let's see if we can get that. 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, and then we're going to play A, F, A, F. That's what comes after it, okay, just to let you know. So why don't we play that very, very slowly, okay? 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, A, D, 2, A, D, 2. Here we go. Ready, and 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, A, D2, A, D2. That's the first lick. Now, I might have missed Mimi. Did I miss Mimi in the email with the music? I feel like I
have
did.
it, but I don't have the numbers. I just have the notes.
Okay, you're gonna have to listen to me for the numbers. I'll make a numbered.
As we go a little bit.
You can do that, yeah. I'll make a numbered version for next time, though. Okay. Anyway, so let's try that lick again, guys. 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. That's the important bit. Ready, and 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. A, D2, A, D2. Okay, everybody starting to get that? Let's do it again. Ready, and 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, A, D2, A, D2. And then 3, 3 again. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, A, D2, D1, open D. So you see how the second time the phrase changes slightly, it scales down. Okay, it scales right on down from D2. Okay, and then we got to do the first phrase again, where it doesn't scale down. And then we do the ending, and that's the whole A part. So let's see how far we get here, guys. Let's go right from the top, nice and slow. I'll call out the numbers and see if we can get through to the ending. 1, 2, here we go. 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, A, D2, A, D2, A3, another 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, open A, D2, D1, open D. Back to the A3, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, A, D2, A. And then we got the ending. Okay, so that's pretty good. So we got a far way into it there. How's everybody feeling about that so far? Let's do it again right away. Ultra slow. Okay? 1, 2, here we go. 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. A, D2, A, D2, A3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, A, D2, D1, D, A3 again, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, A, D2, A, okay, and then we got this here. Okay, so we start with A3, E, that's the quick notes. Okay, so let's play those two notes, A3 and open E. Ready, and, yep, that's good, that's good. And then what comes next is an F, an E1. So let's try that. So A3, E, E1. Ready, go. 1, A3, E, A2, and then two great big long threes. And that's the ending. Okay, let's try that ending once more from the A3. 3E1, ready, and 3E1, A3, open E, A2, and then 3, 3. One more time, ready, and 3E1, A3, E, A2, 3, 3. Let's do it again. One more time. Ready, go. 3E1, A3, E, A2, 3, 3. Whoa, that looked like a good finish. It's the nice thing about the delay on Zoom is that when I get finished playing, I can watch you guys for like 3 more notes. See how you did. And that looked pretty good. How's everybody feeling about that ending? Can we stitch it on to the rest of it? Let's do it. Ahead dead slow. A3. Right from the top. Ready, and 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, A, D2, A, D2, A3, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, A, D2, D1, open D, A3, another one, 1, 2, 3, 1, A, D2, A, A3, E, E1, A3, E, A2, 3, 3. Everybody looked like they made it that time. Anybody not able to make it? No? Excellent. Let's grind away at it 400 times. Just going to have a little drink of Coke here. Get the heart going.
Dan, when you're playing this a bit faster, do you slur the 16th notes?
I try not to, you know.
Really?
Like you can. So it's okay. Not near as good as this.
So that's back, forth, back, forth?
Straight down the uppy.
Wow. Okay. All right. Thanks.
If you watch me go, it's kind of like a jiggle thing, right? Like.
Yeah.
I like the jiggle. Remember the jiggle?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
When I'm going fast, that's basically what's happening. Is the jiggle? It's just a bit of control. Like I can determine how many I want to do. See what I mean? Yeah. If you need to slur, it's totally fine. Here it is. Here's what it's like slurred. Totally fine. It'll work just fine.
It sounds more classical that way.
It sounds a little too smooth to be Carrie music. It's true. And that's why I would avoid it. But, you know, you do it any way you want. There's no rules in this music, but I do like to point out what the usual. Okay? Anyway, so shall we try that whole first part a little tiny bit faster? And do I have to call out the numbers anymore? Oh, yay. I am getting good at it, though, I gotta say. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and... Let's do it again. That looked like it went pretty good. Ready, go. Again. Okay, how's everybody doing with the A part of John Ryan's? Pretty good? That's great. Everybody okay? Okay, so let's take a look at the second part then. Okay, now it's not quite as, usually we have a couple of parts from the A part to rely on, but we don't in this case, just the ending. It does have the same ending. Thank God. But in the other phrases, we got slightly different. So we got this here. Okay, and then we got this here. That's the middle phrase. And then the first phrase again. And then the ending, which you already have mastered. Okay? So we get that first phrase, it's D, it's F to D, and then we scale up, back down. See, very, very simple. Okay? So E1, A3, A3, and then up the scale we go to the 2 and back down to the E. Let's see if we can do that, guys. Dead slow. And I'll call it all out. Don't worry. E1 to A3. Okay? Ready? And E1, A3, another. Up we go. E1, 2, back down. E. Okay, and remember this is a close 2 on the E string. Just to let you know, we're in the key of D, so that's a close 2 on the E string, close to the 1. Let's try that phrase again, guys. E1 to A3. Ready, go. E1, A3, A3, E1, 2, 1, E. Yep, that looked pretty successful. Let's do it one more time and then we'll move on. And you see we got another little DE lick there that comes after that, okay? So let's try one more time. E1 to A3. Ready, and 1, 3, 3, E1, 2, 1, E, A3, E, E1, A3, open, A3, E1, E1, 3. And you see that's a great big long high A there. Do you see that? It's a dotted quarter note. So that's almost as long as a half note there. That's like your full bow is going to be on that note. Okay? So let's see if we can get that far once more, because if we can get through to that part, then we should be able to play right through to the end. Okay, so let's try. We're trying now the first line of the B part, the whole first line. E1 to A3. Ready, and E1, A3, A3, E1, 2, 1, E, A3, E1, A3, A, A3, E1, E1, E3. Okay, how did we do there? Not bad? Let's do it one more time. Same exact thing. E1 to A3. Ready, and 1, 3, 3, E1, 2, 1, E, A3, E, E1, A3, opening, A3, E1, E1, long 3, 2, 1, A3, 3, up we go, 2, 1, E, A3, E, E1, A3, E, A2, 3. All right. That is the whole B part. How are we doing? Does anybody have any scars or dings? Or get winged or anything like that? No? Everybody okay? Okay, well, you know what that means. Get the grinder out. We'll do it a few hundred times here.
I have one question. What's
Yeah.
the second ending on the A part?
The second ending. It's just a little, oh, it's another one of these. See that?
Oh,
You
okay.
can just go. It's just another DE. Just like in the B part of the ending, it's just a little pickup of a DE to start again. Or to start, I guess, to start the B part. Okay? Same in the, if you look on the B part, the first ending has the DE. Because it goes into that F. See, it's a little scale up to the F is the way to look at it. Okay? Okay, guys. We're trying that whole B part once more. E1 to A3. And I'm not going to call out the numbers this time. We'll see which bows stop. Ready, and that looked more successful. Anybody having trouble? Scott.
I'm having trouble remembering what the notes were.
Oh, okay, yeah. You like the fingerings?
Yeah, just what the notes are as we're going. Because I usually have them written down. So
but I sent you the music though, right? Did you get the music?
I got the music, yeah.
So
I'm not at that stage yet where I can just look at the music and.
No, I know those. So those are the fingerings. So how about I do it one more time? I call out the fingerings, okay? Because there's a few people that are like brand new to it, so I think that would be good. And the people there you go there, Stacy. You're writing them in as we go along. That's great. Excellent. Okay, so let's try that second part one more time there, guys. And I'll call out the numbers this time. E1 to A3 start off with. Ready? And 1, 3, 3. E1, 2. 1. E. A3. 3. E1. A3. A3. 1. E1, 3. 2, 1. A3. Another one. E1, 2. 1. E. A3. E1. A3. E. A2. A3. 3. Now, did that help? Did that go better? Oh, good. Okay. And it won't take you long there, Scott, before you start to recognize what finger to put down. You won't have to go through the machinations, right? And I've told you guys the little tips about reading music on the fiddle, right? If the dot is on a line, it's going to be this finger or this finger. 1 or 3, only and always. If the dot is on a space, it's going to be 2, 4, or open, but I won't show you that because it would be very rude, okay? So that's the spaces, and these are the lines. So that takes down your guessing, right? Now you only have 2 choices rather than 4. See what I mean? And then remember, as the dots go up, your fingers go on the fiddle. As the dots go down, your fingers come off the fiddle. That was one of the first things that my dad's teacher told me. And it's very good to remember. Okay, as the dots go up the staff, you're putting them on. And as the dots come down, you're taking them off. Okay? So if you remember those couple of things, it should make the reading easier. Now, that being said, let's belt through the whole damn thing. Okay? A3, A3 is how we're starting. And I'll call out the numbers, and we'll work on it more next week. All right. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. A3, A3. 1, 2, 3, 1. A, D2, A, D2. A3, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1. A, D2, 1, D. A3. Another. 1, 2, 3, 1. A, D2, A, A3, E, 1, A3, open E, A2, and a 3, and a 3. Repeat. 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. A, D2, A, D2, A3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. A, D2, D1, open D, A3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. A, D2, A, A3, E, E1, A3, open E, A2, and a big 3, 3. Now the second part. 3, E1, A3, 3, E1, 2, 1, E, A3, E1, A3, A, A3, E1, open, 1, 3, 2, 1, A3, A3, E, 1, 2, 1, E, A3, E, 1, A3, E, A2, long D, another one, scale up, E1, A3, another one, E1, 2, 1, E, A3, E1, A3, open, A3, E1, open, 1, 3, 2, 1, A3, A3, 2, 1, E, A3, E1, A3, E, A2, A3. That's the whole thing. Now that looked fairly successful. And unfortunately we got to shut her down now because I got to get ready to do my live stream at 8. So I'm going to leave that percolating with you guys, and you can keep practicing it, and next week we'll try to get it smooth and happening, and we can put it together with the Kerry Polka. Okay, and we'll have an Irish set. So you can have lots of fun doing that tomorrow on St. Patrick's Day. People call you and be like, what are you doing? Playing Irish music? What are you doing? It'll be great. Okay, is there any questions before we sign off? Anything at all? So I don't forget to send somebody something or something like that. Any questions?
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Awesome. I'm so glad you got your string sorted out there, Heather. That was dramatic last time. It went flying across the room.
No questions, but just so you know, my dad, Tam Kearney, who's very Scottish, or claimed to be very Scottish, was born in England on St. Patrick's Day. We used to make fun of him all the time.
There you go. My God. Very good. Okay, guys. Well, enjoy your St. Patrick's Day this year, and we'll see you next Tuesday at the regular time. And thanks a million. Happy St. Patrick's. Look at my Facebook page for this.
Where are you streaming? Like where?
On my Facebook page, Dan
Facebook, okay.
McConnell Facebook page. Okay. All right.
Right.
See ya.
Cheers.
Bye now.
Bye.
Bye bye.